What's going on? It's episode number 98. I am Brian Fisher, and this is Just Tap Tasting, where we taste some beers here at the Wilkie that we've just tapped. And we've definitely just tapped this one in a different way. This is a classic in the New York beer scene in the state of New York. This is from Ithaca Beer Company. It's a first for us here at the Wilkie, and this is their Flower Power. It's a flagship beer of theirs, IPA, 7.5%, classic, kind of old school IPA style beer, in the sense that, you know, we've seen in the last 2 years, year and a half, 8 months specifically, it's becoming more and more concentrated, this trend to these new northeastern, northeast, east coast, whatever, all these different words for it, style of IPA, the hazy, juicy, dry, all those things. And this is a little bit, it has more of a, you know, a malt backbone to it, if you will. More of like its West Coast counterparts, or just American IPA counterparts of, 2-3 years ago, or 5-7 years ago, for that matter. And I like that. Every once in a while, I like to take it back to the classics, and Ithaca Beer Flower Power IPA is definitely one of those classics. It's especially in the market that we're in here in New York City and Brooklyn. But Ithaca, New York is about 200 miles outside of the city, up in the Finger Lakes region of New York. Beautiful, definitely that region, that area of New York is known for its wine in the Finger Lakes. I hear it's beautiful up there. There's definitely a lot of Riesling and stuff that comes out of that wine region, but this is a beer show, sorry. I like wine too, though. But yeah, so Flower Power, it's a classic. I don't think we need to say much more than that, except it's time to go take a look at the color. The color on this one, I would say, is kind of a honey orange. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that, honey orange. The orange type of honey. That's what this beer looks like. Nose. It's my favorite song. I see no changes. And I wake up and I ask myself. I don't even think those are the words. Love it. Oh, yeah, sorry. Got lost in the music. You know how that goes. I'm gonna taste it. Nothing overwhelming on the nose. Just classic. You get a little bit of hoppy, like resiny bitterness showing through that. I mean, that's that West Coast vibe. Like a light, grapefruit, orange, like pith rind kind of citrus quality. Not like a sweet citrus quality, but yeah. And then we drank it already. But let me just remind myself. Got a nice bittery smack at the beginning, and then like classic IPA, a little bit of grapefruit quality, but like dry, bitter, piney kind of hop vibe here. Classic. I like the classics. This is a classic episode. We're staying classy thanks to Ithaca Beer Company. We dig it. I want to go to the Finger Lakes. So I'll have to check these guys out when I'm there. In the meantime, I think you see this beer all over the city if you live in New York. If you don't and you come by, taste one of the New York classics. Love it. Question of the day. Where are you watching the show from? What part of the country? Is it here in New York? Is it are you watching the show from over in Europe? Let me know in the comments below. I want to know. And I thank you guys so much. Wherever you're watching the show from, it means a lot to us. Share it with your friends. We want to share the good word about beer, and we need your help. And thank you so much for all your support and for drinking great beer with us. We appreciate it. Cheers.